welcome back to my channel. My name is Risha J, and I pray that you guys are having a great day. It is Friday. It is a little rainy where I am, but I just want to say I'm grateful. I'm blessed for the day. Thank you so much for joining my channel again. Make sure that you like, comment, and that you subscribe. Today's topic we're going to get into it is talking about. It's all about taking time for yourself, taking time with yourself. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's talk about it. Taking time with yourself means that you are going to have to go into isolation. But that only happens when you are at a point where you're tired of everything. You're tired of your own self, you're tired of your own habits, your own mess that you've created. You're tired of hearing the noise of others. You're tired of the people around you. You're tired of just a lot of things. It could be procrastination, it can be whatever it is that you're tired of. You're just tired. And you have no choice but to go to God, but to look to God and to have Him guide you in all that you have going for yourself and all that you want to have going for yourself. Um, you're tired of doing things your way. You have to know that if you believe in God, you must know that He is the way. He is the only way. Some of us don't know that until we're just tired. Like we get to that point where we're tired of trying to do it all by ourselves. We're tired of everything failing because of that. Things aren't going right. I just want to say it's truly a blessing to allow God to just do what He wants to do in your life. Stop trying to handle it all. You can only control what you can control. And when you try to control everything, it just doesn't come out the way you expect. And even with God, it's not going to come out the way you expect, because when God does His thing, He does it, wonderfully and just so beautifully. The things that you can even imagine, you can imagine with God, because He's going to surprise you every single time. And you might feel like you're not enough, but you are enough in God's eyes. Okay, taking time for yourself is very important because, man, let me tell you something. I was a people pleaser. I was the person who I felt like I needed people around me to just be my best self. I felt like I just always have to have people around me, or have a lover, or just have a just be in a place where I feel like I'm seen. A lot of times you could be around people and you can still feel lonely. And that is just the worst place to even be. You know what I'm saying? It's like a void that you're trying to fill, but it's not being fulfilled, you know? It's like you want that thing, and then when you get around it, it's like, it's not really what I wanted. It's not really what I need, actually. But then when I decided to let everything go, and I decided to let God just control everything and just give it all to Him, and I surrender, I feel like so many things has changed. Honestly, everything has changed. Everything has changed, but for the better. When I was trying to do it all myself, things just wasn't working out. I used to tell people what I had planned or what I wanted to do. That is just not good, y'all. When I tell y'all, stepping back and relaxing and letting God lead you is just the best thing ever, because you're going to see His hand in everything. And I said that in my videos before, like, you're going to see His hand in everything that you think that is not possible. It is possible with God. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do amazing things, amazing things. You are wildly capable of doing whatever it is that sets your heart on fire. But you cannot try to control everything. You got to stop telling people things that you know that they should not know. People like to ruin things, especially when they see who you are as a person. They see that this person is driven, this person is passionate, but I'm not that way, so I'm just going to steal her joy. There are people out there like that. They can be your close friends, they can be your family, they can be friends with your friends, and you never know who is telling your business. You never know what people are saying, so you need to stay focused. You need to just go into solitude. You need to go into a place where there is nobody but you, and there's God, and you can just call on Him and to just allow Him to just guide you, just, God, please guide me. I surrender all. to you, and I drop everything and I just ask that you please guide me. People, it's hard for people to go that way when they, like I said, people, some of these people have to see things in order to believe it. Take time for yourself, like love yourself, understand what you need, and just take your time away from people. If people are for you, they will be for you, they will be rooting for you in your time of isolation, because elevation requires isolation. So you need to be isolated from people. You need to not allow things to work for you. You need to sacrifice. Go into that season of sacrifice, go without things, and figure out what it is that you need. Figure out what it is that makes you you. What it is that keeps your heart going. Like what it is that just keeps you smiling all the time. What is it that just makes you so happy? That's something that you can't go without. You see that you have to talk about it every day. What is it? So you need to take your time out. You need to take the time out. You need to just separate yourself from people, and you need to just figure out what it is that you want to do. Make a plan for yourself. Create a routine. Do things that you need to do. Stop allowing people in your space telling you what you should be doing, and follow what you feel is right for you to do. I stopped telling people things about me when I started taking time for myself. Like, people will check up on you because they're worried. Some of them are worried. Some of them are just being nosy, and you got to learn how to distinguish the two. If it's actual genuine checkups, or is it just people are just being nosy and trying to figure out where you are in life, just because they want to maybe get ahead of you, or maybe they just want you to be down. There's people out there who are like that, and I hate to say that, but you need to check your circle. So that's why you need to take time for yourself. Check your circle, get your mind right, get your body right, get your habits in order, create new habits. Habits is all about what you do. It's about action, the action you take, and repeating that action over and over and over and over and over and over, to where you don't have to think about what you should be doing. It just automatically comes to you every day in a routine. Like you're automatically doing it. You don't have to think about what you should be doing, or should I do this or should I do that? It's all about taking action into doing what you need to do. And you have to be uncomfortable for a while. You have to be, in order to just flourish and be your best self. You have to go without things. You need to sacrifice. You have to take time for yourself and exit the noise. Like literally, kill the noise around you, the people, the naysayers, the negativity, the drama. Like no one wants to be in drama. How can you say that you want to do this, you want to be this, but you are doing the total opposite of what it is that can get you there? You know what I'm saying? Like, take time for yourself and be your best self, but get away from the noise. If, like I said, if you have true friends, your true friends will understand. They will understand, they get it, they will support you 100%. If they are not your true friends, then you would really know, and it would show up. And then, when you come out into this new person and you have healed out of the darkness, and God has bring you into this marvelous light that He has already created for you, and He is just shining within you, through you. Some people are not going to like it. Some people are not going to like your shine. Some people are not going to like what you have to offer. They feel like you have come out of this hiding and now you're just trying to compete with them, when really you're just trying to compete with who you were before. You're trying to get to know this new person that you're becoming, because now it's totally organic. Like, it's like, I've become this person. I've been like, take breaks from social media. Like, literally go on breaks. I told you I've taken a break. I've been on my spiritual journey, and I went on my spiritual journey for a few months, and I literally blocked everything out, everybody out, because I knew that it was time for me to do that. And I'm telling y'all, when you surrender and you allow God to do what He is trying to do in your life, baby, I'm telling y'all, it's just going to just, oh my God, feel like, who is this new person? Who is this person I'm becoming? Oh my God, I could never imagine me being this person. But imagine it, because like I said, with God, all things are possible, and you can do and you can be anything you want to be. You got to stop letting people who don't want to be that person for themselves stop you from being that for yourself. Like, you really got to get away from people. And they might be your best friends, your close people, your family members, your favorite cousin, whoever it is, baby. If you're trying to do better and they're just trying to tear you down while you're doing that, they're kicking you while you're down, let me tell you something. They are not your people, and you need to get away. You need to run. You need to get away. And if you're in a place where you feel like you can't get away right now, silence the noise. Go into a room where there is nothing, no noise in it. Like, literally separate yourself. Even if you're in the same house as them, whatever it is, if there is an empty room in there, go in that empty room. Go in that empty room and do what you need to do in that empty room. Whether it's pray, you're writing your goals down in your journal, you are journaling and just venting in your journal because you feel like you don't have no one else to vent to. Do those things. I've done all of those things, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not regret it, and I'm still doing those things because I was doing those things every day while I was on my spiritual journey, where I was in hiding, and and I realized, like, that is my lifestyle now. Going to my journal, venting in my journal, writing down in my journal, writing my plans out, writing, like, manifesting what I want. Like, there is so many possibilities if you get away from who you used to be. Like, you know you want better, but you are the only person in your way. You're stuck because you are in your way. You need to get out your way. And it's like, you want people to be their best self with you, but you're not even being your best self with those people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you gotta really step back, figure out what it is that you really truly want to do. If you really want to do that, there is no excuses of being that person. And if you have excuses, then that you don't really want it. You don't really want to be that person. You don't really want to achieve that goal. You don't really want to do what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a waste of time. Don't waste time. Don't do that. Like, go to God. Ask him for guidance. Ask him to heal you and be with you. Some people can't go without social media, so I don't know how you would be able to take your time out with God. But like I said, it's called sacrifice. You need to go without. Social media is going to always be there. And that's what I was telling myself when I was on my spiritual journey. Like, I don't have to post every day. Like, and even now that I do post, it's really about my business and what I'm doing, or just being me. You know what I'm saying? But when you sacrifice, you need to learn to go without things. Social media is going to always be there. And I was telling myself that, like, it's going to always be there. And guess what? When I went back after 3-4 months, it was still there. You know what I'm saying? So stop letting yourself, stop telling yourself that I'm going to miss out on myself. What are you missing out on? Nothing. Because those people that you admire are doing those things. They're taking time for themselves and they're actually working on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that those people influence you, but how are you going to get there if you don't even care to even work on yourself, even taking the first step of doing it? So you must know that you have a purpose, but you need to get in contact with God. And he needs to be your first contact every single day. And you need to just allow him to just work. Allow him to be him. Allow him to take lead and you relax, all right? And if he has given you things to assist you in your season, your healing journey, whatever it is, utilize those things. Implement those things. I'm telling you, because you have those for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You have them for a reason. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for joining my channel. Before we leave, I want to definitely let you guys know what is our scripture for today. All right, and our scripture for today: where there is darkness, there will always be light. Keep your mind focused on God and allow Him to guide you. Okay, and this is from 1 Peter 2:9. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, His own special people, that you may proclaim the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light. You got this, okay? You got this. But you got to be serious in your own growth. You got to be serious in your spiritual journey. You got to be serious. You got to be intentional. because he is intentional and he is never failing. He's always with us, always. And before we go, I want to read our affirmation of the day as well. And it's just a simple affirmation, but the simple words go a very, 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 very long way. And just as simple as this: I am light. I am light. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I know that if it's not for me, then I won't have it. But if it's for me, that God will give it to me at his perfect time. And his perfect timing, I will have it. And I am light. I am light. You see? I am light. I am light. I am everything that God has called me to be. I am light. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am thankful in this day. I am light. I am light. Okay? I am light. And when you are light, baby, you will shine through the darkness. Utilize what God has given you. Implement what God has given you, the tools, whatever it is. Use your space to invest in yourself. Use the tools that you have to invest in yourself. You have a book, invest in your mind, read, invest in your soul. You have a coloring book, invest in your soul, invest in your mind, take time for yourself. Coloring is a wonderful tool for anxiety. If you're feeling anxious in this season because you don't know what's going on and what God is doing, you need to color. If you have these things, utilize them. If you know they're going to get you closer to God and your goals, utilize them. Utilize them. Stop trying to run the ship. If you know that may not be what God has called you to do and be, you need to call God. Like I said, that should be your first contact every single day and every single night. Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, like, I'm telling y'all, it's a game changer. God is a game changer. God is going to make it work. And he is just, oh my God, so wonderful. And like I said, it's not hard in your spiritual journey. It's not hard. It's not easy in your spiritual journey. But it's worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. Be blessed, y'all. I love y'all so much. And I'm grateful for my channel is growing. I'm blessed to have you guys. And if you guys want to chit chat, you want to have, let's do it, you know? Make sure you follow my Instagram at Risha J, RISHAA _J. Risha with 2 A's at the end _J. All right. And yeah, let's talk. Let's have conversations about growth, mental health, inspiration, motivation. I know more than what I say on here. So if there's things that I didn't mention that you may have a question about, let's have a conversation, okay? All right, have a great, blessed day. It is Friday. Enjoy your weekend, okay? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to have me some wine, all right, which I already fixed prior to filming. And yeah, this is how my Friday is going, but I had to make sure I dropped that on you guys today. I try to be as much as consistent as I can because this is something I really want to do. I'm not getting paid to do this. This is something that God has put on my heart to do every single time that I get a chance to do. And I'm so grateful to do it. And I'm so blessed to be here and to just doing and talking about things that I love to talk about, that I can go for hours talking about mental health and God. Hours of conversation I can do that. I can talk about. I can have a conversation about. So understand that, listen, baby, if you are in isolation right now, know that God is still working on you. God is going to bring those people who are for you to you. And those people who don't respect your boundaries, those people who don't respect you going into isolation, they don't see what you see in yourself. I just want to say, again, those are not your people and you need to distance yourself ASAP. Okay? You need to believe. If that makes you delusional, you need to believe. You can be delusional, it's okay. But God is real and his love is real. What he's doing is real and I see it and I'm grateful for it. I'm blessed, I'm thankful. And like I said, if you are really a believer of God, you know what I'm talking about. If you went through what I went through, you know what I'm talking about. If you are in it now and you feel it and you feel what I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about. So continue to go through that journey, baby, because you're not alone and I'm here for you and everything is going to be okay. Have a blessed Friday, y'all, and I will see you guys in the next video.